I knew something was wrong the moment she stopped looking me in the eye. Anna used to meet my gaze with warmth, even in silence. But lately when I spoke, she looked past me, as if she were waiting for me to slip up. It wasn't just distance, it was suspicion. And I had no idea where it came from. At first, I thought it was stress. She had started spending more time with her new group of friends from work. They called themselves the Circle. Women who had all been burned by men in some way. Divorces, cheating, manipulation. I didn't mind at first. Everyone needs support. But soon, their influence began bleeding into our home. It started small. One evening, I came home late from work. Anna was on the couch, arms crossed. "Why didn't you answer my texts?" she asked. I pulled out my phone. 3 unread messages. Meetings had run long, and I hadn't checked. "I'm sorry, love. I got caught up. You know I wouldn't ignore you." Her lips tightened. That's exactly what Lisa said her ex used to tell her. Then she found out he was lying. The comparison stung. "Anna, I'm not Lisa's ex. I'm your husband." But she didn't look convinced. Over the next weeks, I realized it wasn't just suspicion, it was a test. Her friends told her men couldn't be trusted. They said every husband hides a darker side, a selfish streak waiting to be exposed. Anna, once my partner in everything, had turned into an investigator in her own home. She baited me with little traps. One day, she left her phone unlocked on the kitchen counter, open to a text from an unknown man. I didn't touch it, but when she walked in, she scanned my face like a detective. "You didn't look?" she pressed. "No. Why would I?" "Because most men would have." Another time, she started an argument over nothing, cold pizza of all things. Her voice rose, sharp and bitter, waiting for me to snap back. But I didn't. I cleaned the dishes instead. Her eyes narrowed, disappointed. And I began to realize. She wasn't trying to love me. She was trying to break me. The night it all came to light is carved into me like a scar. We had been invited to a mutual friend's dinner party. Anna was cold from the moment we got in the car. She accused me of glancing too long at the waitress when I paid for gas. By the time we arrived, my patience was stretched thin. At the table, she laughed a little too loudly at another man's jokes. I tried to brush it off, but when I reached for her hand under the table, she pulled away like I'd burned her. On the drive home, silence filled the car. Then she said it. "You're exactly what they said you'd be." My grip on the steering wheel tightened. "What? Who said?" "The Circle. They told me if I pushed you hard enough, if I stripped away your nice guy act, I'd see the real you." Her words slammed into me. So that's what this has been. Some twisted experiment. Her jaw clenched. Better to know now than 10 years later, right? I pulled the car over, my chest burning. "Anna, I've been nothing but loyal to you. I've held my tongue when you've insulted me. I've stayed calm when you provoked me. What more do you want?" Her voice cracked. "I wanted proof that you're not like them. That you're not another liar, another cheat." I shook my head, disbelief cutting deeper than anger. "And what if your little test destroyed us in the process?" She didn't answer. The truth revealed itself a week later. I found her phone buzzing on the counter. A message lit up the screen. "Don't forget what we said. If he doesn't crack, he's hiding something worse. Stay sharp." It was from Lisa. My stomach dropped. All those nights, all those accusations, none of them came from Anna's heart. They came from a group of women so poisoned by their own pain that they infected her with it. When I confronted Anna, she broke down. "I didn't want to believe them," she whispered, tears streaming down her cheeks. "But they made me doubt everything. They said I was naive, that I'd end up another fool if I didn't test you. I thought I was protecting myself." "Protecting yourself?" My voice was low, raw. "By destroying your husband's trust?" She reached for me, but I stepped back. "I'm sorry, Mark. I thought I was being strong." I shook my head slowly. "No, Anna. You were letting someone else write our story." The betrayal wasn't physical, but it cut just as deep. It wasn't another man, it was the woman I married, listening to strangers more than me. For weeks, I wrestled with the decision. Part of me wanted to forgive, to chalk it up to fear and bad influence. Another part knew a line had been crossed that couldn't be erased. Trust, once shattered, doesn't rebuild itself. It needs honesty, effort, and time. And I wasn't sure Anna could give me that. Not when she had let others convince her I was the enemy in my own marriage. One night, I sat alone on the porch, the weight of it all pressing down. She joined me quietly, her eyes swollen from crying. I cut ties with them, she said softly. I told them they ruined my marriage. But the truth is, I let them. I don't deserve another chance, but if you give me one, I'll spend every day proving you were right about me. I looked at her, the woman I once trusted without hesitation. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to rewind time to when love was enough. But I couldn't ignore the crack in my chest, the one that whispered. She doubted you once. She could doubt you again. I didn't answer that night. The ending isn't a clean resolution, because betrayal rarely leaves clean lines. Some nights, I think of the laughter we used to share and ache to forgive. Other nights, I hear Lisa's words echoing in my head and wonder if Anna ever truly trusted me at all. But one thing I know with painful clarity: love cannot survive when suspicion replaces faith. Whether Anna and I heal or not, I'll carry this lesson with me forever. Because in the end, the deepest betrayal wasn't her friends. It wasn't the tests or the accusations. It was that, when given a choice between believing them or believing me, her husband, she chose them. And that choice broke something I'm not sure can ever be repaired.